I know I haven't been fully gone, but I've been very in and out, as a lot of you guys know. And to me, that just hasn't happened in years. That hasn't actually happened to me since I think before I blew up. And it's kind of crazy, right? All I want to do is I just want to make casual content. And in a way, I've also learned to make peace with the fact that there's probably going to be less views as well, just because, in a way, for a while, I've been kind of missing that. I've been kind of missing that sense of not being in, like, some sort of spotlight. And I guess it's just a testament to, I've always been someone who's been very tough to, oh, the finger strength, dude. It's been, very scary trying to be a teenager who grew like some sense of virality on the internet and not like have some sort of ego, right? Not form some sort of ego that affects me in my day-to-day life. Because that to me is just the most terrifying thing, right? Like, I don't want to be someone who's flaunting popularity a lot, because there's someone who I knew in my high school, who I also knew in middle school as well, but, you know, he especially became this type of person in high school, where he basically had gotten the smallest bit of virality on the internet. And it was less than my initial blow up. And he just wouldn't shut up about it. Like, it's kind of one of those things where I kind of looked at him, and I didn't necessarily think it was because of him specifically. I'm not gonna really make him out to be the bad guy that hard, but he was kind of that weird stepping stone example for me of like how what I didn't want to be. And I think especially as I've gotten into my later years of doing this, that's only become more prominent. I've just learned to not feel anxiety from it, but more or less make the bold statement of like, I am not going to be that. I refuse to become that, right? And I will do anything in my power to make sure that I don't become that. And I would say I've pulled it off overall pretty well. I mean, I was about to say, like, you know, you guys are the judge of that. No, if it's something more that affects my morals IRL, you know, you guys aren't really the judge of that unless any of my IRL friends are watching this, even though a lot of my IRL friends have kind of moved on in their life, and as depressing as it might sound, I'm just kind of chilling with a lot of my online friends. You know, I'm in a long-distance relationship that it's long distance, but like it's like a state over, so it's not really that long distance, all things considered. It's long distance, but a very doable long distance, right? Because you know there's such a much higher chance of like something coming out of that, and just things of that nature. I don't know. But in a way, you know, sometimes knowing that I don't really have a lot of my IRL friends with me now, it can irk me a little, but I've gotten better with it, I guess is the best way to put it. It's something that doesn't plague me as much nowadays, and that's something I'm very happy about. You know? TikTok clock, this is another good one. My whole goal with 30 star is just get banger after banger level. And just like, don't let RNG hit you with like a freaking tiny huge island. I have a huge vendetta. And I've told Riley all about this. I have a huge vendetta against Tiny Huge Island, and I don't like it. Mainly, it just has something to do, like, the concept is so good. But navigating that level, especially the bigger, well, it's weird because I feel like the way they scaled up the big variation and the small variation, there's no middle ground of feeling good in them. They're both, the big one's too big, the small one's too small. And I think that was especially noticeable if you play like DS. Watch this, guys. I'm, like, trash, for the record. Can I just say I'm just trash? I literally, don't tell me every single freebie star's like up at the frickin' top of the clock. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of using this recording. I will say this. This is something that is worth mentioning. I did actually try and record this days ago, right? Like literally a couple days ago. And I got 29 stars into the run. Crossing my fingers this won't happen again, by the way, because we're at 13 stars at the moment. But when I got to around 29 stars into the run, I remember I was in Shifting Sandland, and I forgot to free up space on my drive that I keep my recordings on. And so I ran out of space mid-recording, which, if you don't know, in OBS, that usually amounts to you are going to not, like, I thought it was a situation of your video file would just get cut off where it is, you free up some space, and then you start recording again. You know, I've done that before, where there's been 2 separate recordings that I've had to do just because something accidentally happened, I hit a hotkey that did something, yada, yada, yada. But no, it full-blown got corrupted, and I just remember venting to Riley about it, because I'm just like, this was like my comeback arc, man. This is my moment, and you know, my disk drive space just had to ruin it. They really did put the freebie stars up here. That is insane. This isn't a freebie star, is it? No, it's not a freebie star. I really hate, honestly, that the freebie stars are just up here. They're not even. What the frick? How am I gonna get over there? It is certainly not going to be like that. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just felt really bummed out after the recording corrupted the other day. And then I knew I wanted to, like, run it back, right? Like, soon. Because, you know, the goal for me, especially with right now with doing this, is to feel more comfortable again. It's kind of like having to relearn how to walk. It's that kind of thing. And even if that video is never going to see the light of day because of the recording corrupting, it still was, the training still applied, right? Like, I still talked in front of the camera. Dude, why am I so bad? Like, why am I actually, like, the worst? I don't know how to navigate this level properly. Hold on. Why can I take, like, a... I can't. There's a part of me that wants to make a save state. I know this is going to be... Where can I... I can go around. Wait a minute. Wait, this is a thing? I didn't think to go over to this side. Wait. There's 2 blocks just right next to each other, and neither of them are a star. That's crazy. Stars up there. Dude. I don't know if there's any... Dude, this is like... When you get to this level of TikTok clock, I get lost, right? Because everything's so tight up here. And I genuinely don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. This is like actually such a sucky situation. I don't even want to be in there. Because every star that was good there was like at the top, which I hate, right? Like that's like the worst kind of situation for me. But yeah, no, I hope you all are doing well. Again, things have been looking up for me. I'm just slowly trying to work through things. And figure out how to just feel overall like more consistently happy. And it's not easy. But I'm really, like, I knew that especially if I could get back into the swing of just consistency, that's been one thing that I've been lacking. To me, when I was away from YouTube, the thing that I realized I crave is consistency in what I do. Having something to do with a workflow, and I tried things for ages that weren't YouTube. during my time away. I tried getting consistently into Animal Crossing, and while I love playing Animal Crossing and it's a great experience, I am one of those people who get very fixated on doing one thing. I can't reach that. That's crazy. I'm one of those people who get very fixated on one thing and then get distracted. I've had a lot of suspicions that I have ADHD recently. You know, not even as like a copium type thing. I just have yet to be diagnosed with it, and I don't want to be one of those people that, you know, self-diagnoses, because I don't want to go around saying I have ADHD if I don't, but like I have a lot of symptoms. And even my sister was like, yeah, because I think she had ADHD. So I don't know. I don't want to air that out, but like, it's just a whole mess, man. It's a mess of a situation. I really thought you were gonna get sent. Wow.
Yellow tape around his body.